OTRefugees.com. You may not have heard of us. Okay, you haven't heard of us, but we're a close-knit, supportive community of assorted one-time ruffians and ne'er-do-wells who assembled together to better our lives and find a more peaceful existence. Even though you're almost certainly not going to join our site, take a moment to meet some of our members and hear what OTR has done for them. Goat Rider, our founder, who, having finally achieved a sense of self-worth by creating our community, was able to pursue happiness with his life partner Silicasick in the parking lots of gas stations around the country. Girder, the enigmatic icon, who was so cherished and universally loved by our community that he disappeared over 3 years ago. Ungrateful fucker. Alatura, a mod who was so crucial and instrumental to the development of OTR and so much a wonderful part of our lives that the universe and karma repaid him in full with cancer. The Full Effect, who went from being a semi-literate, borderline retarded steroid abuser to still being a semi-literate, borderline retarded steroid abuser. Ender. Move on. Let's skip that part. Skip that. Ball Hawk Doc. Thanks to OTR, in the last 5 years, BHD has moved out of his parents' house, lost his virginity, and become a loving father. He could not have achieved these things without OTR. OTR is solely responsible for BHD's growth. I cannot stress this enough. None of this would have occurred without OTR. You're welcome, Ball Hawk Doc. Cat Nurse. She found solace from a cold and insensitive world by making a connection with, and flirting with, and cybering with every male poster we've ever had. Monkadelic. Once a reclusive, shut-in agoraphobic, Monk was emboldened by OTR's faith in him and eventually made his way out of his front door to the bar, where unknown circumstances led to him getting his ass stitched up. It's most likely that fellow members Bam and Johnny Rotten were involved. We're proud of all three of you. Smith and Jade, the happy couple who met and fell in love on OTR. They moved in together and were wed, and a reliable source tells us that there's a bundle of joy on the way. It's a jar full of semen that Meeker mailed 3 days ago. A mayonnaise jar for extra lulz. OTRefugees.com, staving off suicide for over 5 years. OTRefugees.com, where the hopeless come to find less hope. OTRefugees.com. Find us on the web at OTRefugees.com. OTRefugees.com. Now with more meat mallet. Don't you cut me off, Steve. I swear to God I will stab you in your scrot if you cut me off. OTRefugees.com.